Yeah, I'm Florence, and my friend, my colleague is Kenneth. Kenneth made a decision when he was done with senior 6 A-level. First time, he didn't make it like he had wanted. He had always wished to be sponsored by government, but his performance first round was not good enough. But the major decision he made was to lose a year, go back, repeat senior 6, and then eventually he came back, he made it, came back as a government-sponsored student, so he could go for a Bachelor of Science degree in a sciences course. And he feels that he has achieved it, because with that sponsorship, he managed to perform very well. He excelled with an first class degree. So he also qualified for sponsorship for his master's, which he's pursuing right now. And he's happy to be here to share with us his achievements to date. Thank you.
We'll move on to the next person.
Florence has been my partner. First, she had a story when she decided to go back for a master's degree in agricultural economics. That one changed her trajectory of life, because she later on landed in NADS, which is about agriculture. She had an opportunity to move throughout the country in administering her duties, which gave her an opportunity to interact with a wider population, and that one made her happy until where she is now in tobacco, in the field, in the tobacco sector. So the main decision she made is to go back for masters, which gave her the opportunity to move throughout the country, meet the farmers, and interact with them. For her, that has been her best moments. Thank you.
Julius has been my colleague, and he works with the Senate, and he did medical, so he had a challenge when he went back for his second degree. He had a job, but he decided to go back to school, and he lost the job. But when he went back and did it, and came back, he found it again. So that was his story.
Yeah, thanks, Diana. Diana was my partner in crime. And yeah, she dynamics, yeah. But Diana told me a story where she introduced it as a sad story, but I found it a little bit encouraging and shows a resilient family. And she told me that, growing up with a single parent, her mother was struggling to find tuition for her, getting loans here and there, and until when she made it into this bachelor's degree course in conservation. But it showed me how, communities do survive in those financial shocks and stresses, and how we finally, make it out in life. And her next move is actually to do a master's, preferably in public health. And maybe what I didn't tell you is that her dream was actually to be a doctor, but she had to struggle here and there, and finally she made it. And I was sharing with her the opportunities in public health and the rest. So that's her trajectory and how she's moved.
Thank you. Ozaius here is my partner from South Africa. He was once in the academia and then moved to development practice. He married at the age of mid-20s. He's a proud owner of 3 daughters. So those of you are potential he has been in development practice for quite some time now, and he felt he needed something to boost up his development career, so he went in for his master's. So he now has he went in for his master's, and then after that he said, well, let me go back to the academia and see whether I can develop people to have this two blend, academia and development. So that's Zeus for you.
Thank you. Okay, and Moses was my colleague. And Moses, I think, has been in banking for quite a lot of time. But along the way, he felt that that kind of relationship between the creditor and the data was not good enough for him. It was kind of, making him live in silos and seeing things straightforward and have some blinkers. So he wanted to have an open mind, to have an open interaction with the community, and he decided to go back to school, and he started community development. So that took him back to his roots, going back to the communities, talking to the people that he grew up with in his life. So that's his story.